There was not much more for us to talk about. Whatever we had once was gone. So I turned the cab into the driveway, past the gate and the fire turned on. And she said, we must get together, but I knew it'd never be arranged. And she had me $20 for a $2.50 fare. She said, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would let it go. I snatched the blue in my shirt. And she walked away in silence. It's strange how you never know. We both got what we'd asked for such a long time ago. You see, she was on the way back to tracks, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off the right foot dance. I took off the sky. And then she's acting happy inside her handsome home. And me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips, getting slow. I go flying so high when I'm slow. This is probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written. But I hope that it speaks for itself. It takes a crane to build a crane. It takes 2 floors to make a story. It takes an egg to make a hen, and it takes a hen to make a man. There is no end to what I'm saying. It takes a thought to make a word. It takes some words to make an action. And it takes some work to make it work. It takes some good to make it hurt. It takes some bad for satisfaction. So la 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 la. Wonderful, la 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 la. Full circle, la 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 la. Wonderful. wonderful, la 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 la. It takes a night to make it done, and it takes a day to make you young, brother. And it takes some more to make you young. It takes some cold to know the sun. It takes the one to have the other. And it takes no time to fall in love. But it takes you years to know what the love is. And it takes some fear before I trust. And it takes some tears to make it rust. And it takes the rust to have it polished. Life is wonderful. Life oh, so life is wonderful. Takes some silence to make sound, and it takes a loss before you found it. And it takes a road to go nowhere. It takes a toll to show you care. It takes a hole to see the mountains. Life is wonderful. Life full circle. Life is wonderful. Life is so full of life. You're wonderful. Life is so full of love. You're wonderful. It is so wonderful.
I know. Who are you, Diego?
So close, you know how far. Could be much more than heart. Forever trust in your heart. Nothing else matters. I set this free. Like those eyes all these words I just say. Trust I seek and I find it here. Every day for something new. With my hope a different view. And nothing else
Welcome, Velociraptors. About 9 minutes till the awesome begins. Hello, Clue Crew. Hi, Genevieve.
Hi.
I can buy time. I can stay awake for days if that's what you want. Be now. And I can fake a smile. And I can force so that I can dance and play the part if that's what you ask. Give you all I am. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Hey, no-nos.
But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human.
Hello, Dan.
Crashing and break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart. I'm only human. I can turn it on and be a good machine. And I can hold the weight of worlds if that's what you need. Be your everything. I can do it. I can do it. I'll get through it. But I'm only human. And I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human. And I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart. Only human.
5 or 6 more minutes, and the awesome shall begin. Welcome, Wolf. Welcome, Soup.
Just a little human. I can take till I find because I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart. Only human. No, I can't take one more step towards you.
Welcome, Browns. 4 minutes, and the awesome shall begin.
No, I'm not your ghost anymore. You lost the love of the most. Learn to live half alive. Now you want me one more time. And who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars, collecting a jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? I hear you're asking all around. Find anywhere to be found. I am grown too strong to ever forget you. Welcome, we are family. Welcome, Kirsten. One more time. And who do you think you are? Welcome, Hey Losing. Scars, collecting a jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? It took so long just to feel alright. Remember, I never. Welcome, Quizzles. I had missed the first time that we kissed. Just you broke all your promises. Now you're back. You don't get to get me back. And who do you think you are? Running around leaving. Welcome, hermanos. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Welcome, Moops. Leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. Don't come back for me. Don't come back at all. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? It is officially time to play a little bit of awesome trivia. My name is Goman. A happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. As usual, we'll be keeping score for ourselves. If this is your first time with us, we have rules and sample score sheets for you at clevelandawesometrivia.com on the front page. If you need them, we are playing just for fun, and we are keeping score for ourselves. What's going to happen is I will ask a question. I will wait what I believe to be an appropriate amount of time, and I will give you then a warning that the answer is coming. If your team needs more time, please try to let me know that you need more time before I give that warning, because after that warning, due to delay issues, I may end up moving on before I can see your message. So please let me know in the chat if you do need more time. Speaking of the chat, the only thing that the chat is used for is to interact with each other, to interact with me, but not for any kind of answers, silly or serious. Please keep any and all answers out of the chat. Don't forget that the answer to question 1 is always true, and we can begin. Your categories for round number 1 shall be fun facts, Disney, and driving. That's fun facts, Disney, and driving. Question 1, category fun facts. True or false, instruments exist that have recorded the footsteps of a centipede in a soundproof room.
True or false? Instruments exist that have recorded the footsteps of a centipede in a soundproof room. And since I forgot to do it in the lead up to the game, as I would normally do, while you're working on question one, where I already told you the answer, I'm also going to put up the link for the fundraising website for Kiki and I to have a little bit of income. If you are able to help out in that area, we appreciate it. If not, if you could do us a favor and share it around to everybody you know, who knows? Maybe people are in the giving mood today. "30 seconds on question one." Question number one, category fun facts. True or false? Instruments exist that have recorded the footsteps of a centipede in a soundproof room. Shockingly, that is true. True, the answer we were looking for. Question number two, your category, Disney. In what country of the world does the Disney version of the movie Beauty and the Beast take place? In what country of the world does the Disney version of the movie Beauty and the Beast take place? We'll do 30 seconds on question two, please. 30 seconds. Question number two, category Disney. In what country of the world does the Disney version of the movie Beauty and the Beast take place? The answer is France. France, the answer we were looking for. Question number three, category driving. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the name of the longest drivable road in the world? According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the name of the longest drivable road in the world? We'll try 30 seconds on that one. That one is a toughie, but we will try 30 seconds, please. Question number 3, category driving. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, what is the name of the longest drivable road in the world? The answer is the Pan American Highway. The Pan American Highway, which starts in Alaska, ends in Chile. The answer that we were looking for. Your categories for round number 2 shall be bridges, actresses, and politicians. That's bridges, actresses, and politicians. Question number 4, category bridges. Within 5 years, either way, up or down, in what year was the bridge in Istanbul that crosses the Bosphorus completed, connecting the continents of Europe and Asia? Within 5 years, either way, in what year was the bridge in Istanbul that crosses the Bosphorus completed, connecting the continents of Europe and Asia? "30 seconds on question 4, please. 30 seconds. Question number 4, category bridges. Within 5 years, either way, in what year was the bridge in Istanbul that crosses the Bosphorus completed, connecting the continents of Europe and Asia? The answer, 1973. If you answer between 1968 and 1978, you are a correct team. Question 5, category actresses. What is the name of the sister of Winona Judd, who has had a pretty solid movie career? What is the name of the sister of Winona Judd, who has had a pretty solid movie career? Yeah, for those of you in the chat currently, my wife just mentioned that I found a terrible movie on streaming. It's beyond that. It may have been the worst movie I've ever seen. It's called Non-Transferable, but it's not even like the kind of thing where you watch it for fun because it's bad. It's painfully bad. So, yeah. 30 seconds on question 5, please. I mean, the story isn't as bad as City of Angels. It's just that this movie does something that's already been done by many other movies plot-wise and does it really badly, and all the characters are terrible. There's no reason to root for anybody, and the acting's horrible. So it's not even like the acting can save it. The writing's bad. But if you're a big fan of Turkey, like my wife is, I guess there's that. Question 5, category actresses. What is the name of the sister of Wynonna Judd, who has had a pretty solid movie career? The answer is Ashley Judd. Ashley Judd, the answer we were looking for. Question 6, category politicians. What was former candidate for U.S. President Mitt Romney's given first name? What was former candidate for U.S. President Mitt Romney's given first name? I am kind of looking for a decent, fun, romantic comedy for tonight if anybody has any suggestions, although we've probably already watched them all in the last 55 days. 30 seconds on question 6. And if you say Annie Hall, you are never allowed to play trivia with Cleveland Awesome Trivia ever again. Do not write Annie Hall. I asked for romantic comedies. It's neither romantic nor a comedy. Oh, Mr. Wright's great. Boondock Saints, yes. Very romantic and hilarious. There was a firefight. Question number 6, category politicians. What was former candidate for U.S. President Mitt Romney's given first name? Weirdly, his parents did not name him Mitt, although they did name him Willard. Willard, the answer we were looking for. Your categories for round number 3, which will be a couple of 50-50 questions followed by a range question, shall be golf, music, and cars. Golf, music, and cars. Question 7, category golf. In what U.S. state is the annual, usually, Masters Golf Tournament always played? South Carolina or Georgia? In what U.S. state is the annual Masters Golf Tournament always played? South Carolina or Georgia? Yeah, Amy, I started watching Scrubs like 5 or 6 years ago on streaming and loved it, but I never finished it. We'll go 30 seconds on question 7, please. 30 seconds. Question number 7, category golf. In what U.S. state is the annual Masters golf tournament always played? South Carolina or Georgia? The answer is Georgia. Georgia. The answer there. Question 8, category music. What musical direction comes from the Italian word meaning cheerful? Is it prestissimo or allegro? What musical direction comes from the Italian word meaning cheerful? Is it prestissimo or allegro? And we'll go 30 seconds on question 8. 30 seconds, please. Question number 8, category music. What musical direction comes from the Italian word meaning cheerful, prestissimo or allegro? The answer is allegro. Allegro, the answer there. Question number 9, category cars. Within 2 either way, up or down, where did the Toyota Corolla rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? Within 2 either way, up or down, where did the Toyota Corolla rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? 30 seconds, please. 30. Question number 9, category cars. Within 2 either way, where did the Toyota Corolla rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? The answer, it was 10th. 10th. If you answered between 8 and 12, you are a correct team. It's now time for the halftime question. Here's how halftime is going to work. I'm going to ask a question that you have no business knowing the answer to. I'll then wait a little while. I'll give you a warning, and then I'll give you a 50-50 hint. If you lock your answer in before I give those hints, which I don't ever recommend, if you're right, you get 10 points. If you're wrong, you get 0 points. If you wait for the 50-50 hint, no matter what you decide the answer is, you're guaranteed 5 points as long as you wait for that hint. So here we go. Your halftime question. In which city did Catholic popes officially reside from 1309 to 1378? In what city did Catholic popes officially reside from 1309 to 1378? I'll give you about 60 seconds to realize there's no point in answering, and then I'll give you the hints. About 20 seconds till the hints. They are a-coming. All right. This is your final chance to lock in your answer if you want to try to get 10 points. I would not recommend it. If you're right, you get 10. If you're wrong, you get 0. Or as soon as I say the hint or you see it in the chat, at that point, you are allowed to get 5 points, no matter what you think the answer is. And here are the hints. The answer is either Avignon or Shaker Heights. Avignon or Shaker Heights. And once you have figured out that the answer is not Shaker Heights, which is just down the road, but actually Avignon, you'll be able to tell if you get 5, 10, or 0 points. And as we head to our abbreviated halftime break, you're going to start seeing some teams put their team name and their scores into the chat area. You don't have to participate in that. You can if you want. If nothing else, you'll be able to see what other people are doing score-wise with their teams. For the halftime break, you will have enough time to use the restroom quickly, to top off a drink, if that's your thing. And we'll be very quickly moving along with half number 2. Look at all these pretty scores. Answer key might end up ruining the fun for everybody by having a perfect game so far. There have only been 2 perfect games since we went to the live streaming. They happened on the same day in the same game about 3 weeks ago. But don't worry. Answer key will not go perfect. Not going to happen. Very, very, very nice scores. Very close game, really. A lot of very, very similar scoring. Very nice. "60 seconds, and we'll begin the awesome second half of Awesome Trivia." All righty. It is officially time for the awesome second half of Awesome Trivia, where your categories for round number 4 shall be Your Opinion Counts, Babies, and U.S. History. That's Your Opinion Counts, Babies, and U.S. History. Question 10, your category is Your Opinion Counts no matter what you do here, especially today. You're going to get 6 points, but this is the only time that we do encourage you to write your answers in the chat. And today we're actually going to do an experiment rather than an opinion. Earlier today, I got lost in the edges of the internet and found something that I always thought I was normal about, but evidently I might not be. I want everyone to do this with their hands. All right? We're all going to do this. And if you have a team, then the majority is the one that wins. Is your right or your left thumb on top? Is your right or your left thumb on top when you do this? This is very selfish. I'm just doing an experiment to see if I'm the weird one. I always thought I wasn't the weird one, but I am. And then once you finished it, try it the other way and see how weird that feels. But first, let's do the experiment. Is it your right thumb over your left or your left thumb over your right? Uh-oh, tied. Left takes the lead. Left takes the lead. Right is down 1. This is close. Left by 2. Left by 3. Right by... Oh, right's back to within 1. Left up 2. Left up 3. Left up 3. Left up 4, 5, 4, 3. All right, so that's interesting. Because first of all, I thought that roughly 100% of people clasped their hands in the same way that I did. It turns out not only is that not the case, but based on what I read, less than 50% of people clasp their hands with the right thumb over. The dominant, and it's an inherited thing, the dominant is left over right. I'm doing it right now, and I cannot tell you how weird you left over right people are. I'm glad I'm not you, and we are moving along with the game. Everybody gets 6 points for that, even if you're a weirdo who puts their left thumb over their right. Question 11, category babies. What is the end product called when a male donkey mates with a female horse? What is the end product called when a male donkey mates with a female horse? Next week, we will find out how many people can do this. My wife cannot. I can. Very talented. We're not really going to do that next week. "30 seconds, please." On question 11, 30 seconds. Question 11, category babies. What is the end product called when a male donkey mates with a female horse? The answer is a mule. A mule, the answer we were looking for. Question 12, category U.S. history. What U.S. Navy destroyer was the victim of a terrorist attack on October 2nd, 2000? What U.S. Navy destroyer was the victim of a terrorist attack on October 12th, 2000? "30 seconds, please." On question 12, 30 seconds. Question number 12, category U.S. history. What U.S. Navy destroyer was the victim of a terrorist attack on October 12th, 2000? The answer, the USS Cole. The USS Cole, the answer there. Question 13, I'm sorry, your categories for round 5 shall be game shows, words, and Canada. That's game shows, words, and Canada. Question 13, category game shows. Within 3 years, either way, In what year did the first version of the game show Beat the Clock first premiere on American television? Within 3 years either way, in what year did the first version of the game show Beat the Clock first premiere on American television? This is the time where I would normally remind teams about the free pass that you have that you can use one time in the game. We'll go 30 seconds, please, on those answers. 30 seconds. I may have already said 30 seconds. We'll move along soon. Question 13, category game shows. Within 3 years either way, in what year did the first version of the game show Beat the Clock first premiere on American television? The answer was 1950. If you answered between 1947 and 1953, or if you answered free pass, you are a correct team. Question 14, category words. What is the universal term for an event or occurrence that happens second to last? What is the universal term for an event or occurrence that happens second to last? "30 seconds on that question, please. 30 seconds. And don't forget, still have one more brand new game for you tomorrow, Thursday, at 7 o'clock. And then our schedule for next week is, as usual, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, general trivia games at 7 o'clock. And on Monday, our Impossible movie and TV game kicks off at 7:30. Question number 14, category words. What is the universal term for an event or occurrence that happens second to last? The answer is penultimate. Penultimate, the word we were looking for. Question number 15, category Canada. What is the capital city of the Canadian province of Alberta? What is the capital city of the Canadian province of Alberta? Thirty seconds, please, on those answers. 30 seconds. Question number 15, category Canada. What is the capital city of the Canadian province of Alberta? The answer is Edmonton. Edmonton, the answer we were looking for. Question your categories for round number 6 shall be mottos, expensive things, and celebs. That's mottos, expensive things, and celebs. Question 16, category mottos. What is the official motto of the organization known as the Boy Scouts? What is the official motto of the organization known as the Boy Scouts? Thirty seconds on that answer, please. 30 seconds. Question number 16, category mottos. What is the official motto of the organization known as the Boy Scouts? The answer is be prepared. Be prepared. The answer to question 16. Question 17, category expensive things. How many carats can be found in something that is considered to be pure gold? How many carats can be found in something that is considered to be pure gold? Thirty seconds on that answer, please. 30 seconds. Question number 17, category expensive things. How many carats can be found in something that is considered to be pure gold? The answer 24 carats. 24, the answer there. Question number 18, category celebs within $50 million either way, up or down. According to celebritynetworth.com, what is the net worth of musician Gwen Stefani as of January 1st, 2020? Within $50 million either way, according to celebritynetworth.com, what is the net worth of musician Gwen Stefani as of January 1st, 2020? And as always, you have lots and lots of time to discuss and come up with that answer, but I am going to post for the second and final time the link to the fundraising website for Kiki and I. If you're able to help, if you're able to continue helping, if you're able to share any help that you can give, we would very greatly appreciate that as we head into the third month with no trivia in bars and restaurants. Thank you to everybody who's been a part of it, and thank you for this community that keeps on going. Even if we can't meet in person, we can still meet online. 30 seconds on question 16, please. 30 seconds. Question number 18, category celebs within $50 million either way. According to CelebrityNetWorth.com, what is the net worth of musician Gwen Stefani as of January 1st, 2020? Hopefully for her, The Voice comes back for a few more seasons because she's only worth $150 million. If you answered between 100 million and 200 million, you are a correct team. And now you're going to start seeing some teams putting their team name and their scores in to the chat area. You can do that if you want. You don't have to. You're not forced to. But you will at least be able to see where you stack up. I love how Answer Key very confidently put up the fact that they're still perfect, not knowing that they got to get past the final question. Some very, very solid scores. I'm proud of everybody. Good job tonight. You did good. All right, here's how the final question is going to work. I will ask the question a lot like halftime. If you answer before I give the multiple choice hint, you can risk anywhere from 0 to all of your points. If you want to wait until after I give the multiple choice hint, at that moment, you can wager anywhere from 0 to half of your points. So 0 to all of your points before the multiple choice hint, 0 to half of your points after the multiple choice hint. So here we go. Your final question of the evening. What European nation was the first country in the world to legalize marriage between people of the same sex? What European nation was the first country in the world to legalize marriage between people of the same sex? Best of luck. Have fun. I'll give you a warning when the hints are close to coming. All right, 60 seconds. I will give out the hints. In 60 seconds, I will give out the hints. All righty. Here come your hints. This is your final time to lock in your answer and risk 0 to all your points. Once you see or hear the hints, from that moment on, you can only risk 0 to half of your points. And here come the hints. Your hints are China, Albania, Luxembourg, or the Netherlands. China, Albania, Luxembourg, the Netherlands. One of those 4 is the right answer tonight. I will give you 60 seconds for the people who waited for the hint to come up with an answer and a wager. And then we will figure out where this all ended up. "30 seconds to come up with a final answer, please." Your final question. What European nation was the first country in the world to legalize marriage between people of the same sex? The answer, there are 2 acceptable answers. Either the Netherlands or Holland. Netherlands, Holland, the 2 acceptable answers tonight. At some point, you are going to see some teams starting to share their names and their final scores as we celebrate with all of you. An absolutely amazing evening of awesome trivia. I am going to allow for the feed to go on for another 60 to 90 seconds so that you can share those scores, get in your salutations, your celebrations, all that good crap. And thank you, as always, so much for being the community that you are. We appreciate you. We miss you. And we love you. And we hope to be out there back with you soon. We'll be back again tomorrow night with another awesome trivia evening. We do hope to see you there. Until then, have a good night tonight and stay home safely. Yeah, perfect games don't count. There's no picture for the website. I don't care. Guess who? I had a perfect plus game. I had 270 points. Yay. Put my picture on the website. I mean, good job. I trust you guys, so I know that you actually got the perfect game. Here's what didn't happen. If I was at Rookies and I was hosting a game and you were perfect at the half, you would not have been perfect in the second half. I would have made the game miserable for every team until you missed a question. That's how you earn a perfect game. So you got one. Yeah, you didn't earn it. You got it. Good. No picture. Have a lovely evening. And as always, have a good night, everybody.